Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Today we're going to do a long-term overview slash review slash my thoughts on the Michael Zieba S5 Odin. So dudes, it's just an amazing knife. Before we jump into it real quick, I'm just going to ask if you would subscribe and hit the bell notification icon below. I'd really appreciate it. It would help me out hugely by showing YouTube that you're actually interested in EDC content, that you're not a bot, and to show me that you're kind of interested in the channel. It'll notify you when I release new videos. It will notify you when I go live. And allegedly it helps other people see my videos. So this is one of Michael's cards. Michael Zieba, part of the Knife Makers Guild, made in Brooklyn, New York. If you want to screenshot that, go check out Zieba Knives. But anyway, guys, this is, and I wanted to start with this, the reason I had the pouch is this little helmet head weighs over half an ounce. So this thing is honking. And what's cool about it is the back spacer is carved. Michael Zieba, besides being a knife maker, also makes really nice high-end jewelry. And he carves these little things out. And this doodad or lanyard doodad is the same pattern that you guys are going to see on the back spacer. It's just built with a lot of these skulls, these little angel skulls. So that's the reason the pouch was even out here. But the reason we are here is to talk about the Zieba Designs Odin S5. This knife is titanium. It's contoured titanium with this deep laser etched original artwork engraved on it. I look at this knife from time to time and see things like the crow head, like the symbols in the beard, like the symbols here, 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 that I don't see right off the bat. So this knife to me is kind of a story every time I look at it. I see different things that become apparent in the knife. And if I wasn't shooting this on my phone, I would try to paraphrase a comment that Michael Zieba made when I posted this knife and tagged him in it. Something to the effect of, you've got to keep looking to truly understand, or something. It was a real cryptic riddle. But guys, my phone is not doing that justice. But the back spacer are those little doodad skulls all joined together there. So you've got this really, and they're made out of brass. So inside this knife, you've got a lot of weight relief done, because at the end of the day, even though I look at this as an art knife, this is a tactical knife. And it won Tactical Knife of the Show, I want to say, in 2019, 2020. I read it on one of the company's listing for one of these knives. But why that is Michael partnered with Jason Knight, Knight Designs, Knight Knives, Forged in Fire fame, Jason Knight, to come up with this M390 tactical blade. And this knife, you've got this deep jimping and this harpoon that give you really strong purchase. I mean, this knife could be hard used if you wanted to. I'm not going to be hard using it. It could be used for self-defense if you wanted it to. I never say never. It's good to know that it's able and a knife that's designed for that purpose. It's very simple in its design. It's a flipper, a rear flipper tab. Excellent jimping. Fall shut action. I'm horizontal, guys. That's why it's a little bit weird under the camera here. But there's not much on this knife that can go wrong. It's got a ceramic detent. It's got ceramic bearings. It is 2 slabs of titanium that are milled out and have this really deep textured, amazing laser etching on them. And then you've got this brass backspacer holding everything apart and the blade. So it's a very solid, easy maintenance, very strong lock bar. Lock up on it is like a bank vault. And guys, it's just so good. Feels so good in the hand. Whether I choke up, whether I lock in back here, kind of a fighting grip, so to speak. Got a recurve on the blade. Very, very slicey. It's M390. Let me grab the coupon book. Another thing that Zieba Knives has is they have a lifetime sharpening on all their custom knives if they're bought in the US. And they are made in Brooklyn, New York. Very slicey, guys. For a thicker blade with a deep flat grind. Very interesting grind on this knife. But yeah, guys, let's do a couple of quick size comparisons. My hand, this knife fits like it was made for me. You've got great access to the lock bar here. You've got a really nice pocket clip, titanium pocket clip that goes in and out of pocket very easily. Says Till Valhalla on it, which is part of the theme of this particular knife. It's got this deep, fuller blood groove and this nice swedge. And then your point, when we get a few measurements, it tapers down there, kind of a compound grind, the way that they've done that. But my medium to large size hand gets plenty of room here in this handle. And then you've got this trigger where if you're going to be doing detail cuts, I don't think it's designed as a choil, but it can definitely be used. And I've used it that way before to cut into stuff. The sharpening choil is done just perfectionately. That's not a word, but I made it up. It's done to perfection. You can see where the that choil just comes right to the back there, and you've got all that room to sharpen to. And then on this side of the blade, you've got Zieba, and on this side, you've got Knight Knives, because Jason Knight again did the blade, Michael did the handle and the assembly, and the design of the double detent system. But back to size comparisons. Sorry about that, guys. Thing's so silky. Let's look at it next to the big overbuilt Cold Steel 4MAX, to which it's much smaller than. Let's look at it next to the Civivi Banter, Baby Banter that is. It's bigger than the Baby Banter, smaller than the 4MAX. No surprises there. Let's look at it next to the Benchmade Bug Out. And the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So guys, if you're just looking at size comparisons, it's not exactly the same size as the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, but they're pretty closely sized, the same frame of knife, I would say. But let's get some actual measurements off this guy. And we will use the promotional Javon free plastic tape measure. And we will see that this knife is 8 inches long roughly. If you go from the furthest part back there, it's 8 1/4. But I think this knife measures out at 8 inches. The blade is 3 1/2. The handle comes in at 4 3/4. And then your handle to this choil area to the back of the flipper is 3 1/2. So that is 3 1/2 inches right there. And of course you've got more room if you want to pull it up into that trigger. You're right at 4 inches. So I would say this is a large size knife, guys. Let's take a quick look at our blade stock. 0.158, and up by the tip comes down to 0.053. And then the handle's going to be pretty thick. 0.76 for that contour handle. And guys, I'm telling you, the back spacer is the most heavy part of this knife. No tip. 0.53 ounces is what it weighs in at. So guys, that's a testament to the milling that's done. Let's see if y'all can, you can see that down in there, can't you? That rib milling. And look at that on the back of the back spacer. Some kind of Nordic symbols or writing or script. I haven't been able to translate that yet to see what it means. But it's on the back side of those wicked skulls. But yeah, guys, the Michael Zieba S5 Odin is Grail obtained. So thankful for Brother Dark Gravity, who I was with when he purchased this from Michael at the Nashville Custom Knife Show. The year he got it, it was the New York City Knife Show that was being held in Nashville because of COVID. And I'm just telling you guys, it is an absolute beauty. And its perfection and simplicity is only offset by the artwork that's integrated into those scales and that backspacer. That wasn't there. It's just a badass tactical knife. But guys, that even puts texture into the titanium handles. I mean, I wish my camera would focus on that better so you guys could look in deeper than you see when you first look at it. Trying to give you all some angles in case you want to freeze frame it if you can get a better look. But yeah, guys, just a fantastic knife. A knife that will always be in my collection. A knife that I'm super thankful to have. I'm super thankful to have you guys subscribe to the channel. Not that it matters, but we've got T8s all the way around. And you've actually got 1, 2, 3 pieces of hardware holding this knife together. Again, simple but solid. Guys, thank you again. Please, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. Hit that bell notification icon so you'll stay subscribed. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.